train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys playing good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up here in the booth. Kicker Joey Sly down on the field ready to get this one started. And we're off in Atlanta. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Brown-headed Falcons for their first possession. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism.
Oh, it's intercepted! What a start! Christian Harris dips it off. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
At the 29-yard
line. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one. But this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Get 300! Get 258! Get 300! Get 300!
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
13-yard line. 319!
Giving this to Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18! Hey, 626! Hey, 88!
Rodgers from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted! Picked off by Cameron Bynum. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Intercepted! The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
That is on the 6-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Rams going nickel here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Headed right through the middle of the field. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Into traffic. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this third down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Harvey gets it on the counter. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Harvey once more. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. 2nd down, give to Harvey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the bait.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Slide's kick is up and good. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10.
Herbert on first down. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard
Herbert
line.
from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And the defender comes away with it. Christian Gonzalez has it.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Completed to his running back. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams Rams have the first down.
That's good.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Los Angeles.
First down. Here's Rodgers. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Robert Spillane has it. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
The 39-yard line.
Lion.
Putting a receiver in motion. Came out from the pistol to Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. To throw, Herbert. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He has the first over the middle, and he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set.
Cook trying this one up the gut, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Second down now, they need 7. Now Herbert to throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
7, Rams 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Darius Davis to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Rams, running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Rodgers going to throw on first. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. To throw, Rodgers. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now here's Rodgers. Has his man, it stops. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
Now throw again, Rodgers. Waller with the catch. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. Throwing again, Rodgers. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Going for it with Harvey. The ball's out, he lost it! And the Falcons get to it! And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So we gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's gonna reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He's on target. Watkins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. So 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's got it near the 8. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You've got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 3-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, out and quick there. They bring him to the turn. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Falcons 7. Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Set.
Play action now for Herbert. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert to throw once more. Short pass brought in. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Down by Caleb Ransaw.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Straight ahead, here's Cook. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Cook again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Rams.
From the red zone now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Run left side. Harvey. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We need 18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. We need
To the air on 3rd and long. Wilson on the slant. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. Same guy. Wilson again. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
319. 26.
He'll throw it. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Jackson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, it's way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 27-yard line.
And off-headed right, it's Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Rams first down.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. I'll run with Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
26.
Setting up to pass. It's caught by Wilson. They'll have the first down and even more. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing to turn a good performance into a great one.
Here's a design run. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock, not too